Guys, the relief rally we saw this morning just hit a massive brick wall. While Bitcoin was busy tapping 71,500 on the ceasefire headlines, the bond market was sending a warning signal that most people have ignored. We just got the results of the 2-year note auction, and frankly, it was a disaster. At the same time, Fed Governor Michael Barr just delivered a speech that confirms he is the lone hawk on the board, and he is not ready to pivot. If you're wondering why Bitcoin is suddenly dumping back towards $69,000 while the dollar is surging, you need to see these numbers. Let's dive in. First, let's look at the 2-year note auction. This is where the government sells its debt, and today the market basically said no thanks. The yield came in at 3.9%. For context, the last one was 3.4%. That is a massive jump in borrowing cost. The auction tailed by nearly 2 basis points, meaning the Treasury had to offer much higher rates than expected just to get people to buy. This is the lowest demand that we've seen since May 2024, and investors are terrified of the Iran conflict and sticky inflation. When yields spike like this, the DXY rips and Bitcoin can feel the pressure. We saw the dollar index hit 99.6 today, and that is a direct headwind for your crypto bag. Next, let's talk about the Michael Barr speech. We now know the results, and he didn't hold back. Barr explicitly stated that elevated inflation likely merits an extended rate pause. He is firmly against the rate cuts the market was pricing in for late last year. Remember, he was the only no vote against lowering bank capital. Tonight, he doubled down, saying strong and stable financial systems require strict oversight. He wants higher capital buffers, which means less liquidity in the system. As we know, Bitcoin thrives on liquidity. So the lone hawk's win is Bitcoin's loss. The reason we aren't seeing $75,000 Bitcoin right now is the Middle East. That 5-day pause President Trump announced is already shaky. Reports are coming in that Iran has rejected the U.S. peace plan, calling it a maximalist. This is keeping the war premium in oil and the dollar. Bitcoin is being treated as a risk-on asset today, not a safe haven, which is why we're seeing this $2,000 rejection from daily highs. Will we bounce near 68, 69,000? Let's look at that 69K line in the sand. We saw Bitcoin reject $71,500 right as that auction data hit. We are now battling to hold 69,500, currently right below it as I'm making this video. If we lose 68,500, expect a flush down to 67,500. Now, we could hold this area around 69 to 68,800, in my opinion, as always, not financial advice. There are resistance levels to pay attention to. A daily close is needed above 71,500 to prove this isn't just a dead cat bounce, fueled by those short liquidations. I'm personally watching the dollar, and if the dollar breaks 100, I'm looking to de-risk. But if we hold 69K, the deep value yardstick metric that I told you about still says that we're technically cheap relative to these price levels for Bitcoin. So in that case, these are actually good buying opportunities. Now, the bottom line is the market is in a tug of war between geopolitical hope and macroeconomic reality. The reality is that debt is getting more expensive and the Fed is divided. I have links in the description for you guys. If you're trading this volatility, be careful with the leverage, but you might benefit from those links. Let me know what you think about all of this madness in the comments section. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you are new. Consider smashing the like button. It greatly helps the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.